second. The generator is running and the water maker is running. We will leave this morning, excuse me, about 7:15. I still have to put the dinghy back on the boat, get the boat ready to go. Tomorrow would be a better day to sail. Sadly, we're time oriented more than anything. We're date oriented. Today we'll have the wind on the nose most of the time, which means we'll motor most of the time. Tomorrow the wind would be more favorable on the beam, light, but on the beam. But I want Bubba to see Hopetown as well as Marsh Harbour before he has to go home. Right now we're at Manjack, and so we'll leave and head south past Green Turtle. That's where we were for a week. I was outside for 4 days. That was terrible when the wind was so strong. And then we'll sail down. The wind's going to be coming from the south, first from the southeast, and then it's going to start slowly moving south. And tomorrow's going to be southwest. But we'll come out. We'll come through Whale Key Pass, and we'll come around the island, and then we have to come back in. All of this is just too shallow for my boat. And then from there, we're going to probably motor, hopefully sail some, over to, this has me going to, we're not going to go there, we're going to go over here to Hopetown. I think that's Hopetown right there. But that's where we're going to go, to Hopetown. And then on Friday, then we'll go back. It's only like 5 miles. We'll sail back around. And then Saturday, then anchor. And then Saturday, we will go get a slip at Conch Marina. They promised me one of those slips with the longer feeder piers. So I have to back in. And then Sunday, I will take Bubba back to the airport. And then I will wait at the airport for you. I love you. Good morning, honey. It's the first quiet day since I left West Palm. It's only about 2 knots. It's beautiful. We have about 25 miles or 32 miles to go, something like that. I'll start getting everything ready shortly. Okay, you can see the water. You see now that it's calm, you can see the bottom really good. We haven't had calm water. Shoot. Wow, look at that. Huh. Let's see what's over here on this side. Put the dinghy up in just a little while. We'll be out of here in about an hour. Good morning. Oops. It's beautiful. Bubba, this is for you. You're still sleeping, and it's been so rough and windy that we couldn't really see anything. But now it's just unbelievable how clear it is. Let's see what this side looks like. There's the anchor. That's so funny. The anchor's over there. Well, at least it'll be easy to get up. You can't see it as good on the camera as I can see it. It could be my lens is dirty. I'm sure it is, because I could watch this chain all the way to the boat. Crazy. There's the anchor. If you can see it or not. I sure can. Here
we have 8 knots of breeze, but mostly we're creating it. Look at that, probably blowing 2 knots. There's where we were. Over by that catamaran. Beautiful little lake. Wow, I can't believe how clear it is. So, I'm going to turn here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully it'll be a sail today. Slack tide's at 3:15 at well past, and I think we'll be right down at 9:15 minutes. Those sails are out. It's very calm. 7.6 knots at 8, but you know we're going 5. I slowed down to 2,200 RPMs because I want to get there at slack tide, and I could have hung out, but I got, I wanted to get going, so I left early. It was beautiful and so clear. Almost missing it all. You can see everywhere. It's crazy. The water is 10 feet deep. Hello, big boy Pete Dickinson the Great.
Hello.
Are we catching fish today?
I hope so.
If we catch fish, it makes an $80 taxi ride you said justified.
Yes.
So hopefully this morning we'll catch some fish. And it's kind of murky here, isn't it? Really can't see the bottom. Ooh, it's bright. That is No Name Key with the pigs over there. Watch out. In the water. Would you call this gorgeous water, old big boy Petey Dickens? Sadly, the beauty doesn't pick up on the camera. Huh. So heading over to Well Key Pass. We still have a little outgoing tide, so incoming waves, so it, it makes for some waves. We should get there right about flat tide though, and come in with tide just turning. Waves are probably 3 feet, maybe a little bit bigger. But they're more like rollers. Wouldn't you say they're more like rollers, big boy Petey Dickinson?
What?
The waves.
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know.
Well, you're in college. You're not just college. You're in the university. Huh. We're a little bit early. We're about 35 minutes ahead of schedule. So we have a little outgoing tide against the incoming waves. So it makes the waves stand a little bit and get a little steeper. But it's not bad. I think we saw some wooden peripherals, maybe a little bit bigger. But they're spread out somewhere. There's some waves between the others. We're probably 25 minutes from going through the pass, which is 20 minutes early. Not bad. Catamaran is surfing waves. really deep. There's the wave. Let's see if we pick it up. Maybe pick that one up. Yeah, a little bit. Not as good as the other one. The other one's a lot bigger. Right? Pick up the phone. They're big, but they're rolls. They don't bend you around. You just go up and go down. Maybe 10 seconds apart. A little bit more. Look at the waves breaking out there. Woo, that was a big one. Going up one, going down another. The smaller waves are the ones that bigger waves go up and down. There is Whale Key. A lot of waves breaking in that key. Sandbars over there. I think we're down through it. About 100 yards wide. Well, we survived Whale Key Pass. We had a lot of bad weather before, and swells were big, but it was a calm day, so it didn't make it worse. Probably tomorrow will be better than today. We'll give it one more day to calm down, and the waves be coming from the southwest, from the wind from the southwest. But we're through. Beautiful, but very lovely. I don't know if you can see it all. Well, we're still good. About 30 minutes or so, we'll be back inside. It's pretty rugged over there. Imagine people that came here 500 years ago. No charts, no GPS, no autopilot. Come up against all this craziness. Waves out here are a little confused. They're coming from all big, but not as big as in the cut. Maybe 4, 5, maybe bigger. But they're coming from different directions, so they're not real close. You just kind of wallow around in it. That's a big wave that just went by. But sadly, by the time I got the camera, it was gone. It's big. Back in now. Back to the smooth baby water. big pier at the end, commercial pier, big ferry. AIS, make sure we don't hit each other. God bless the AIS. Maybe the wakeboarding? Look at all those houses out there. Barrier Islands out here. These are ideas of markers. How you doing there, big boy Petey Dickinson?
Good.
Little wave of the shoulder. Little wave of there you go. We are now in the South Abacos after going through the treacherous whale cut. I guess it could be, but planning is always good. A lot of scary stories, but we could have waited a day and the swells would have been smaller. We've got a week of really strong east and northeast winds, but there were big swells. And we have a lot to do, so let's get moving. That's supposed to be on the side. Deeper into the state of weather. But we're heading toward Hope. I forgot the name of the town. Hopetown. There's the boat. We got 11 knots, about 40 degrees, 4-7. Probably could trim the sails some, but or I could just sit here and talk about that we're going 4-7. It was a pretty day, not overcast, with glow. But hopefully you can still see it. It's this beautiful green. We should be there in about, I don't know, 3 hours. That's the second one we passed. There's 2 ahead of us. I can't tell if they're, maybe the third one we passed. Closed enclosures on the side, at least 2 of the 3 on the side. Cut down on the wind, and if it rains, boys enjoying its fun. Bubba, look at your ride. Bubba, come back and hand me your phone. You can't leave that. I've lost stuff doing that. Maybe lunch? Who knows? If it's lunch, can it wait until we get there?
What?
If it's something, is there something on there?
Yeah, something very big.
Well, can we clean it when we get there? Or do you clean it now?
Now I'll be able to clean it.
Huh?
I'll like to toss it back.
Wow, look how clear the water is, Bubba. Look at that water. It's beautiful. Wow. That is amazing. Was it a fish? What is it?
Some kind of mackerel, I think.
You're just gonna dump it in the bucket?
Yeah.
Hey, my son, the fisherman, and he didn't even use. I thought we were gonna lose the lure because you didn't use that steel.
Oh, I think it might be a king. Can't keep king.
You can't keep a king.
No, it isn't small.
Well, if we eat it, do people know? Look at that water. That is just amazing. 14 feet deep. Should we look it up, or are you just going to throw them back?
You can give it a quick Google.
Huh?
You can give it a quick Google.
Okay. You said when we caught a fish, The $80 taxi ride would be worth it. And you've now caught a fish that we can clean and eat, right?
Yeah.
Look how beautiful the water is, Bubba. It's like crazy color. I don't think it's going to show up very good on camera, but people are sailing. A lot of charter boats. They're all catamarans. We're going. I think we'll be there about 1 o'clock. It is 11 o'clock now. They usually, not that, was that about 2 feet long? But they're usually about 14 inches, aren't
Yeah,
they?
14 inches is the keeping length.
Wow, congratulations. Coming up on Marsh Harbour. We are at Marsh Harbour. It's only about 7 feet deep, so we have about 1.5 feet before we're on the bottom. I think we're midway through the tide. It's at 5 feet to 9 feet, so we'll see what happens. I'm spraying down the boat. So I'm gonna have to wax it again. The stainless from all the spray. There's big boy Petey Dickinson doing his magic on the Spanish mackerel that he destroyed. Oh, that looks terrible. You get it. So, I think this must be the biggest town in the Abacos. Are you done?
Yep.
I'll spray down the stuff. Hey honey, we made it. I guess we left when the sun came up. We're close to it this morning from Manjack. It was about 22 miles, maybe a little bit more. Mostly we motored, but we had some good sailing. The Whale Cut Pass, it was a whole area. It wasn't just the cut itself, but the area before it got pretty big. I'd say the swells were 5 to 8 with smaller wind chop that was 3 to 5. But it started about a mile or so before the cut. But it was okay. If we'd gone tomorrow, it would have been better. We had a week of very, very strong winds coming from the east and northeast, so all those have to subside. But we wanted to get going, but it was all right. But we were going to go to Hopetown, but we decided we're going to go to Marsh Harbour, which in the harbor is not that impressive. But the idea that you're going to postpone your closing stuff and come. So we're here. I love you. Here's what we did today. We went from Manjack to Marsh Harbour. So we left, and it was gorgeous this morning. There was no wind, so you could see the bottom really well. But we left Manjack and we motored out. We put up our sails in anticipation, and mostly we motor sailed, but we did have some sailing. My bottom is in terrible shape, so it was slow going. But the swells really started over here, not at the inlet. And what it says, breaking across large swells. They were. I'd say they were 5 to 8 all through here, and got right in here is the worst. And the inlet itself really wasn't that bad. Once we got on the outside, the swells were still there, but not as bad. And now they're on the beam. And we came back in, and we were going to go over to Hopetown, but then I talked to you, and you said that they weren't going to be able to record everything until a while from now. So we stopped, changed course, dropped the sails, and motored over to Marsh Harbour. And it's pretty shallow. It says it's 6 to 9, and right now it's about 7 feet. So we'll see how it goes. hopefully it won't be too bad. But so we had a great sale, and we look forward to seeing you. And we will see you Friday late morning. I love you. Bye.